Hello, class. As I'm sure you are probably aware at this point, basically all of the classes, all the face-to-face classes are at Cecil are going to be now online classes. Think of a better word, transitioned to online classes. So what that basically means is what I said. Basically, we're not going to meet face-to-face anymore because the school's going to be closed just because of the coronavirus situation. So what we're going to have to do is do it online. Now, you may or may not have taken an online class before. If you have, most of the time, the reason why they do online classes isn't because that way you don't have to come to school. It's because they usually make them asynchronous. And what that means basically is that they have, you can have synchronous or asynchronous. So if it's asynchronous, what that means is that basically they put the material in front of you. They say, hey, here's a bunch of things you have to get done, and you have a week to get them done. And then the next week they give you new material. You have to do whatever they want, and then you do the next week, and you just go week to week like that, which is kind of like a face-to-face class. But it's kind of whenever you want to, right? You log into whatever the LMS, learning management software is. So, in our case, it's Blackboard. And then they'll have like assignments and lectures and readings and things like that. And you just have to get them done by the end. Okay. So of the week or however they want to do it. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. In our case though, what that would mean is basically, right. So a synchronous class basically it's a lot like a face-to-face class. It's also the same thing, but you meet at a certain time, right? So in our case, this is the 3 Mile Real-Time Environment. So that would be Tuesdays 2 to 4:50. And then, you meet at that time and then you're given the information. It's kind of like usually do it live, if you will. Meaning that we will see each other, and you can answer questions. And then you get whoever gives you whatever, and you get it done by the next week, right? But you still meet, you just meet virtually. So it's kind of closer in a weird way to an online class. They've given us a little bit of leeway, at Cecil that we could do it however we want to do it. So, I think the best way to go about it is to kind of do maybe a hybrid approach. And so what I'm going to do is give you the material every week in an asynchronous way. So I'll just be like, hey, here it is. And then, but also be available online at the normal time that we would have class. Okay. So what that means, basically is this. So you're going to have to use Blackboard. You're going to have to have an online connection and all that jazz, but I'm assuming you do at this point. So you go on Blackboard, you go underneath the class, and then if you go to courses, okay, you can go to the course, okay, so in our case, this is the course, right, so 3D modeling for real-time environments. And then what I'm going to do is I'm starting class 8 because I didn't do this before. You'll see over here in course content, there's class 8, okay, and then here you'll see an introduction. This is just more or less bullet points of what we're covering this week, okay. And then there's the lecture. If you click on that, close this one out. If you click on that, it's going to bring you basically to my website, and this is just the lecture, okay? So you'll read this and maybe watch the video. So if you look, I actually have videos. That is the lecture. So you can just watch this, you click on it, watch the video, and I just basically go through the site that you see here, and I just explain it maybe in a more interesting way. I don't know. I try not to make the videos too long. Typically, they're around 15 minutes. But I just kind of explain what all this is, and you just kind of go through, and this would basically be the lecture. It's the same thing I would do in class, okay? Then at the end, obviously, we have the assignment here. Oops, not that one. Then we get the assignment, you get on the lecture, and then here's the assignment. It's the animated character. Now, I'm doing the same thing that I did last time, where I'm not going to do we're not going to do an assignment every week. It's just going to be projects. So far, we've done this human model, okay? Now what I want you guys to do is we did the human model. Now what I want you guys to do basically is the creative model, all right? I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit. I don't remember what we did there. So the next assignment is going to be to create a creative model, and basically what that means is just going to be a blue sky assignment, which means it can be whatever you like. But it's not going to be due now. It will be due in like 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Still kind of fleshing things out here a little bit. The last assignment was to be an animated character, but I don't believe that that is going to happen because in order to do that, I had planned on using Kinect and to do motion capture, and then you would just apply it to your character. That's not going to be possible because obviously you aren't going to necessarily have access to the Kinect. We have it at the school, but obviously we don't have that there. So this will probably change. But the next assignment basically is going to be to create a creative model. All right. But that's what you're going to do. Every time you're just going to click on the class. All right. I will expect you starting from Tuesday at 2 to 4:50 to have this done by the next Tuesday, 2 to 4:50. That's the idea. Okay. Now, what I'm also going to do besides this is a virtual classroom. So for the first week, at least meaning Tuesday this week, what I want you to do is this. I want you to go on here. You'll see a thing called Virtual Classroom. If you click on that, you will see a virtual classroom. So you click Join Room. And basically what it is, it's like Skype or I don't know what other things you guys do. What's that one you guys are always doing? The gaming one. Something starts with a D. Discord. Okay, so you hit allow, right? And then I'll hit allow. And then basically it's like Skype, but it has an educational leaning in it, okay? So you're going to go on here, and then I will be on here. And I'm just going to answer any questions. And I really just want to do this so at least we can touch base. But my plan is that for the weeks ahead, you don't necessarily have to log in every time. And we'll discuss it this next class. But I will be here from 2 to 4:30, 4:50, to answer questions. So that way, like, it's like a normal class. So I'll be there. But I'm not going to sit and like do a lecture in front of you real time because you can just watch the videos. It's the same thing. You can go at your own pace. You're going to need me more specifically for each one of you. So in this, it'll allow me to talk. You can share video. I can actually take over your screen, or I can see your screen. So if we go here, you can share. I can do a whiteboard, so I can just draw something. I can share a screen. We can share files, which is good. Things like that. All right. So what I want you to do, more than anything else, out of this whole video, is basically go onto Blackboard and log into this virtual classroom at 2 on Tuesday, March 24th. I think it's March 24th. Let me see. Yeah, March 24th. Okay? Because that way I can touch base with you. We can all, you don't have to have a video, but it would be good if you do. You can type in there. Where is this? Right here. So even if you don't have a microphone, you can type stuff and go, well, stupid things in the way. But you can type stuff into that. And then, so even if you don't have a microphone, it would be obviously preferred. But if you don't have one, that's fine. But even if you don't, you can still participate in it. Okay. Obviously a webcam's even better because then I don't have to be the only one that looks disheveled. Okay. I want to see you guys' most crazy Corona, epic end of the world, hairdos. This is going to get really long. So anyway, that's the thing I want you to do more than anything else. Okay. Just so that way we can touch base. I can make sure everything is hunky-dory. And we are all good. Okay. So the other thing you're going to need, because obviously now that we're going online, is you're going to have to install ZBrush. So ZBrush is unfortunately, I'll just type in ZBrush. It's pixelogic.com. So is this Pixelogic? That's not even what I was looking for. So just type in pixelogic.com. Okay. Go to pixelogic.com, 3D software, go to ZBrush. And then, let's see, watch demo. I think they might actually had it. Let's scroll all the way down. Let's get ZBrush. Let's see if there's a trial here. Let me see. Let's go back. There we go. So, trial version. So you can click on that. Pixelogic free software. Try ZBrush, and then just go down line. You probably have to make an account, and right. So you have to do this whole thing. But just log in. The trial is 45 days. At least it was last I checked. So just if it's not, let me know. I can't imagine that it'll jump that far, but which will be enough to get us through the semester. So you can just go ahead. You should probably do that before class on Tuesday, but if you need to do it during class on Tuesday, that's fine too. It should hopefully work on your guys' computers. So that's the plan. Basically, we're going to kind of try, my plan is to kind of do a semi-synchronous, asynchronous, kind of thing. Okay, and so we're just going to kind of transfer this online, and I will hopefully. And if you have any questions or concerns, just email me, and I will do the best I can for you. But that's what we're doing. So we will see you guys on Tuesday.